Hey loves, welcome to a weekend vlog. This weekend's gonna be pretty chill. A little bit of shopping, definitely a Sunday reset, especially after this Thanksgiving weekend, but just getting back into the groove of things. And I feel like starting now, I'm gonna go ahead and start implementing little bitty things that I want to do in 2026, like essentially testing out a little bit of the New Year's resolutions, right? I feel like if you go ahead and start towards the end of the year, going into the new year, you'll have time to see what syncs to your schedule, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and that way you'll be able to pivot. And so that's just the best way that I am able to really just start incrementally getting better. It's all about compounding, you know, elements that you, or goals that you want to achieve. So that's what I'm doing, starting with this vlog and just getting better and a little bit more consistent. I feel like I was slightly in a creative funk for a while, so I'm ready to switch things up and try a new cadence. But today we're going to go shopping first, a little bit of Christmas shopping. I do have a few things in the cart already, but I like to just kind of test what's out there in person before I purchase the entire cart, because you might mess around and find some better deals in person than online, or vice versa. It's just one thing I like to do, to like try not to overspend but see if I find some gems in person. I already have my online cart ready to go. But I am wearing a cute little gingerbread set, and I love these sets from TikTok shop. I actually have these in black, pink, mauve, almost like, I want to say 5 or 6 different colors, and I'll show you guys that when I come back from shopping. But if you haven't already watched my Christmas decor vlog, go do that, because I think I did such a good job this year. I told you this was my first year celebrating Christmas in Houston, because I usually go home for the holidays, but I decided to stay this year. So have a few packages that I purchased from Black Friday shopping. I decided to do Black Friday instead of Cyber Monday because honestly the sales were practically the same this year given this economy. Thank God, you know, I'm very blessed that I was able to get a couple things. I do like to watch certain things prior to Black Friday and Cyber Monday just to see if they're like really sales. And essentially what I did was just get things that I knew that I like technically needed going into winter, if that makes sense. And a little treat for myself, which I'm going to be filming this vlog with, is the Insta360 Go 3S. I got this for Black Friday. They were having an amazing sale. So you guys know I usually vlog with my DJI Osomo Pocket. I want to say this is Pocket 2 or Pocket 3, I don't know. It's definitely not the newest one that you guys have been seeing where the like screen flips out, because I've had this since 2021 and I do like it. It's small, it's discreet. What I'm filming on right now is my Canon G7 or Canon G7x, and I usually use this camera to, you know, film tutorials, film things when I'm like at home. But I do not like to vlog with this big ass camera out in person. I don't know how people do that. I'm definitely very discreet, mysterious, and private. That's why I liked this. But this little bad boy right here is a game changer. So the one thing I like about this is the camera itself comes out of the action pod. Okay, look how small this is. And for reference, one of the accessory that comes in the box is this necklace mount. So I'm gonna show you guys how this looks and works. I'm actually gonna insert a video of me using it last weekend right here, just to kind of test some POV / hands-free shots. But the cool thing about this is you literally can film. You almost can forget that you have this on your chest, by the way, but film hands-free, point of view. You know, I love that because you can just go with the flow when you're out in public and not feel like, oh my gosh, I need to press this, press that, hold this, hold that. No, I love this. And because it is magnetic, it practically can go on just about anything that is metal. So for example, we have my refrigerator. That's a shot. We have my metal bow that's on my mirror. That's a shot. Like, are you kidding me? This is a game changer. I love this thing. And it can film in vertical shot, horizontal shot, you name it. Another thing that comes in the accessory kit was, it came with the case. I'm not sure if like that comes with the camera itself, because this was part of like the Black Friday deal that they had going on where you can like bundle certain things. And I actually purchased the 128 gig. They have a 64 gigabyte camera as well, and I believe that was $239, but I purchased mine for $299 for the 128 gig. Yeah, it was just a really good deal. Like, this was $299 and it's originally $499, I believe, so you could not beat that. And I went ahead and got it on Black Friday instead of Cyber Monday because I was scared it was either going to be out of stock or the sale was just going to stop altogether. So I treated myself to upgrading a vlog camera to get better shots for you guys. And it can also film in other ways. So like when you take this action pod out, you have a clip to put on like a hat, or you can clip this on your shirt if you want. It's just a variety of different ways that you can film things. You can take the action pod and take the mount off. I actually got a tripod with my set as well. That was part of like the little promo deal if you had the coupon code that they had on the screen. The way that you can film in the car with the like sticky mount that it comes with, like just so many different creative angles, and that's what I was going for because I really want to up my game with the filming for you guys and just, you know, get back into my creative flow again. So on today's agenda for Saturday, like I said, a little bit of Christmas shopping, grocery shopping, and let's see what else today. Oh, also I'm going to start gearing up for my winter capsule wardrobe. You guys saw my fall capsule wardrobe, which was very successful, might I say. I've had this idea for so long, and I'm going to tell you guys the pros and cons of that when we come back. But let's go knock some things out this list for Saturday. But first, Chick-fil-A, because I need to eat something before I do all this shopping and then mess around and go to the grocery store and be starving. Because one, I just drank some tea this morning. But if you go to the grocery store on a empty stomach, you're gonna mess around and buy a whole bunch of stuff you don't need, okay? So what I'm about to do is give me a little kids meal at Chick-fil-A, something light. It's just lunch, and I feel like getting a kids meal is a really good way of having like slight portion control. So yeah, I'm gonna give me a little chicken nugget kids meal, eat that real quick, and then start shopping. Today was very productive. When I tell you, me getting these groceries and doing a little bit of Christmas shopping is gonna make Sunday resetting so easy tomorrow. Like, what I'm gonna do right now is put the groceries up, but tomorrow I'm gonna show you guys how I basically go through and prep my stuff. because I personally like to shop for groceries for like 2 weeks worth of groceries at a time, so that by next weekend, once I've ate through this week's worth of meals, I won't have to really go to the grocery store and do anything next weekend because I still have food. So what I like to do is go on my app, notes app I should say, and basically like either find recipes on TikTok or just basically categorize what I want to eat for 2 weeks. So for breakfast for the first week, I want to have egg salad toast. And then for the second week, I want to have Ezekiel butter toast and maple chicken sausage. And then for dinner for the first week, I want to have Thai basil chicken and rice. And then for the second week for dinner, I want to have fish and Thai curry. Obviously, I love Thai food. And then for lunch for the first week, I want to have green goddess chicken pasta salad. And then for lunch for the second week, I want to have beef crunch wraps. I might switch it up and do like beef crunch wraps for like half the week, and then the last half of the week I'm gonna do like a lettuce wrap. But basically this is what I picked up from Sprouts for the protein. So me breaking it down like that on my notes app, if you guys can see that, it makes it so much easier, because then once I take the recipe, I just break down and see what each recipe needs. So that's what I got for protein. I'm going to make my chicken sausage from scratch. I'm trying to do less processed foods and just stick to really whole foods and just homemaking things, and just cutting out any unnecessary ingredients that just don't really need to be in your food. Kind of almost like avoiding inflammatory things. And then for my carbs, I just have this carb balanced tortillas, my Ezekiel bread, green goddess dressing. I picked up this local clover honey from Sprouts. And then I have all my ingredients for my Thai dinners and all my produce. I'm so excited to use this Thai basil, because usually when I make my curry I don't have this in it, so I'm gonna try this for the first time. But yeah, we'll get into this tomorrow and I'll show you how I prep for at least 1 week's worth of food. Good morning, you guys. It is officially Sunday, and I kind of had me like a slight slow morning, but I went ahead and started prepping my food this morning, especially like the breakfast pieces, because I told you guys I really wanted to test out, not test out, but basically get back into the groove of me doing meal prepping a little bit, but essentially going back to like a slight anti-inflammatory diet, because this is just my way of going ahead and microdosing my New Year's goals. So let me show you what I have done. I didn't do the dinner yet, because I'm gonna do dinner tonight when I cook my dinner. But for breakfast, I did these egg bites with red peppers, and then I made my homemade chicken sausage from that ground chicken that I had. And these are the seasonings that I use for the chicken sausage. I just put a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and I am obsessed with this chili onion sprinkle that I got from Trader Joe's. And then to give it like that breakfast flavor, I went with a organic maple syrup and poured that in the mixture of the ground chicken, and then just made like little patties. Now that 1 pound of ground chicken actually made way more patties, because essentially you can control the size of the patties. So I'm actually going to eat one now. I kind of already bit one to see what it tastes like, and it's really good. I wanted to show you guys the evidence of what I would do different for these egg bites. So the mixture, I just did 2 large pasture raised eggs, and I scrambled it in a bowl, and then I added some egg whites for a little bit more protein, and it made 6 because I put them in a muffin pan. This is just an easy way to just kind of shape them, I guess, but I needed to oil them down. I didn't do that, so that's why we see remnants in the pan still. I probably would just put those little like muffin things in there. That probably would be smart too, so then it'll be like easier to clean as well, because you just little pop them out of the little muffin thing. But yeah, so breakfast is done. Again, for the week 1 out of the 2 weeks of groceries that I made or purchased, week 1 I'm gonna have chicken, sausage, an egg bite, and some Ezekiel toast. And then for my lunch, I'm having chicken pasta salad. So I grilled 4 chicken tenderloins, and then I shredded them, and I I already have like my little prep going on. So I have 5 containers because I technically, like, I'm hybrid, right? So I go into the office 3 days out of the week and I'm home 2 days out of the week, but I'm still gonna eat the meal prep. But I like to do only 5 meal preps for lunch because I typically eat out on the weekends. So this works best for me. And the mixture in here is, we have lettuce, we have dino kale, broccoli sprouts. I don't know if you guys can like see that. And then I put a little bit of red pepper. And for the pasta noodles, I was low on this protein pasta, so I just cooked this up. That's why you're gonna see like 2 different noodles in here. But I have this gluten-free Felicity pasta. I purchased this from Sprouts. This is brown rice pasta. So basically I just mixed these 2 because I need to use this up, so I'm going to throw this away. And I wanted to show you guys how I basically prep my food to last for 2 weeks, right? So I have my broccoli sprouts, and I did chop some carrots, and then I ribboned some carrots. I'm obsessed with a carrot ribbon salad, so I just like to keep all of my veggies in bulk and prep them this way. And I always line the containers with paper towels. So if you see my prepped veggies like this, I swear by this, it allows them to last up to 2 weeks and keeps them as fresh as possible. And just, you know, basically absorbs the moisture. That's what keeps it fresh. So I have my lettuce and kale mixture in here, my broccoli sprouts, and then my carrot ribbon salad. And I put it in like 1 large container, and I'm going to eat this through the week too, or the next 2 weeks as well, to pair up with my dinner as well. But the lunch portion already has the vegetable portion in there. Okay, so we have my peppers, and I have some diced carrots and peppers in this container. And I try to keep all my stuff in glass containers. I need to get more because this one is plastic. So I did put like food in 2 plastic containers, but the rest are all glass. I'm gonna update that for next year as well. But I diced these because these are gonna go in my Thai curry that I'm gonna cook next week. So I want to go ahead and prep those. And I just like to kind of slice some peppers up too, because it's really good just to kind of dip in ranch and eat as a snack. So that is my meal prep that I technically knocked out this morning. Now I am just going to prep my lemon lime juice cubes. I always do this every 2 weeks, mainly because I like to pop them in a container with my tea or just some warm lemon water, which I had this morning. Let me show you guys. I absolutely love this little container. Now I know y'all like, girl, what the hell is that floating? It is just a little bit of the pulp from the lemon and lime. But basically I heat my water up and drink warm lemon water. It's best for digestion, and I like to pop a cube every now and then in my ginger lemon tea as well. Very good, try it out. But basically all I do is juice my lemons and limes. And I do take a strainer just to take out all the extra pulp, because I do not like too much pulp. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, add this to that, freeze them, and then get my day started. Let's get into some of these PR packages that I have, because I have 4 that I've accumulated since last week. So the first one I have is from Rosen Skincare. And I actually use their honey kojic acid face wash, which I feel like does a really good job of fading some of the blemishes that I have. Like, honestly, my skin is kind of breaking out right now. I feel like the camera's not really picking it up. Shout out to my camera. But whenever I have like those really stubborn under the skin pimples, those tend to leave like dark marks that last for like a good 2 or 3 months. But this kojic acid face wash that I use from Rosen Skincare does a really good job of fading it. So and speaking of that, the dark spot patches that I have here, 48 patches to be exact, are dark spot hyper fade patches. So let's see what these look like. I love me a pimple patch. Oh, these are actually like printed stickers. The kinds that I usually wear are the, like, you know, very kind of like clear looking. Like, you have to look really hard to be like, oh my gosh, you have like a sticker on your face. But these are cool. I mean, I guess it gives you like a little spicy acne patch to put on your face, and you're supposed to leave them on for up to 6 hours for the best results. But it basically has like the honey extract, liquor licorice extract. I don't know how to pronounce that. Niacinamide, lactic acid, and kojic acid. So thank you, Rosen Skincare. I'm definitely gonna keep this in my stash to have when I have stubborn acne breakouts. Next we have Ipsy. Now this is a full circle moment for me personally, because I don't know if you guys have been rocking with me since I was in college. I went to Florida A&M University, FAMU. My aunt was sending me Ipsy bags every single month. Honestly, prior to me going to FAMU, I was starting to receive them like a little bit in my senior year of high school, and she had the subscription for me to receive an Ipsy bag every month. As like a beauty care package. You know how like your family members can send you care packages in college? I was getting the beauty ones because my auntie was the one, shout out to Auntie Penny, was the one that like really got me into makeup, and I always used to hang out with her. She's like my fly auntie. Every cool girl has a fly auntie, and she's definitely that. So for the December bag, I'm really excited to receive PR from them because, like I said, this is a full circle moment. The December bag, let's see what I got in it. First of all, very cute. It's like this satin purple with red bows, very festive. Let's see, let's empty this out. So this didn't fit in the bag, so they put this in the package. Now every month they basically send you like a curated beauty tries that you would normally see at like Sephora or Ulta or just online in general for you to test out or try. And then of course there's always going to be like one full size thing in there. This I'm pretty sure is the full size thing because it didn't even fit in the bag. But these are just gold eye patches. You guys know I love me some gold eye patches. Never can go wrong with that as far as a beauty routine. So these are the Beautyology Lab Refresh and Revitalize Hydrate 24 karat gold eye mask. So I have 2 pairs in these, so I'm gonna use these tonight. Why not? It's Sunday. It's a Sunday reset. And then I have the Toy Factory hyaluronic acid setting spray. So obviously this is definitely a mini size. The good thing about Ipsy bags, if you definitely are someone who likes to travel a lot of the product sizes that you get in there, TSA approved. So this little setting spray I would probably take with me. I'm going on a trip soon, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, so things like this, good for travel. So next I have the Elemis, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Elemis Energizing Marine Cleanser, and this is pro collagen, so love that. And then next I have this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip, and it looks like this. This is a pretty shade. Oh, okay, it's like not really that pigmented here. I feel like my brightness is up really high, but it's like a little mauve tinted pink gloss lippy. So I love this. Definitely something going in my travel bag for sure. And I guess you can kind of count eyeliners or like lip liners as full size as well, because I mean, don't really have, I mean, there are travel size versions, but this counts as full size as well. So this is the Pinky Bee Beauty Dat Gel eyeliner, and this is in the shade Orchid. So that's really cool. I need to start really playing in makeup for real. Like, I feel like as spring comes, I'll probably have like some colors, but for winter, I don't know if I'm gonna play with colors, but cool color to have in my stash. Moving on to bigger boxes. So this is from L'Oreal Paris. Oh, this is cute. And 2 of them. Okay, so I have the infamous Infallible 3-second setting mist. But the cool thing about this is this little mini one. This is so cute. This little case. Let me see how many fluid ounces this is, because y'all know airports be playing. I'm from Atlanta, and I don't know about y'all, but Atlanta TSA don't play when it comes to that less than 4 or what is it, 3.8 fluid ounces. I'm talking about they will take it out your bag. They will take everything out your bag and dump it in the trash in front of you. Let's see. Oh, it's 1.7 fluid ounces, so this is travel size. So this is good. But how cute. Definitely keeping this like in your carry-on bag. Set your makeup. If you're going to destination, you need to hop straight off the plane to the destination. Needed this. Thank you, L'Oreal. Okay, next, this is the last box I have. This is the Unlock Your Identity with Color Theory, and this is from Maybelline. Let's see, Maybelline. So these are colored mascaras, and I personally always want to try color mascara because this is why I'm saying color eye theory. So on the box, like it says, dark brown eyes should try blue. Light brown eyes should try green. I'm pretty sure that is cute with light brown eyes. Hazel eyes should try purple. Green eyes should try this like magenta or burgundy haze, and then blue eyes should try the true brown mascara. And it comes with eyeliner pencils as well. I'm actually going to a Gunna concert this coming up week. I plan to film that, so y'all cross your fingers. Hopefully I remember to do so. So there's liquid eyeliners, pencil eyeliners, and then the color mascaras itself. So I have all the colors. So shout out to Maybelline. Thank y'all. I might mess around and do like a cute cat eye winged liner and try the blue eyeliner for the Gunna concert, because based on the outfit I'm gonna wear, which is coming in the mail on Monday, cross my fingers because I might have to have a backup just in case it doesn't show up. That might be cute because I'm wearing like this denim, like dark denim or like black denim dress with the black boots that I'm going to show you guys that I got in the mail. So I feel like this blue might be doing something. We might try that out. I need to look at some videos or some inspo photos from Pinterest, because y'all know I love Pinterest, to see the type of makeup look I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna test that out. I might record it if I like it, so y'all cross your fingers. Now on to building my winter capsule wardrobe. So this is still like the reminiscences of my fall capsule wardrobe. I had a 38-piece fall capsule wardrobe, and I'm trying to like go ahead and list out the things that I would still want to wear in winter. I did mention that the fall capsule wardrobe has a lot of transitional pieces. So like what I mean by that is with this tan long coat, can go straight into winter. Then we have let's see, we have my long denim skirt that can go into winter if I decide. We have a, let's see, long sleeve dress that can go into winter if I decide. So it's really interchangeable, and I always tell people that the whole concept behind this is really just helping you be sustainable to where you're not overspending or feeling like you got to buy a new outfit for every occasion. When you have this many pieces, it allows you to have multiple, like literally endless options. In fact, when I styled this fall capsule wardrobe, I believe I had like over 35 different looks that I could make with that combination. Now these aren't all the shoes. I just kind of like threw some things out here so I can start pinning things together for my winter capsule wardrobe. I think I'm going to interchange the boots. So like these were the black and brown boots that I chose for fall. Absolutely love this boot. So classy. This is a Vince Camuto boot. I actually have these linked in my bio or description box down below, so you guys can check that out. Everything that's in this, I have it linked below for you guys. I have my Sambas, and these are definitely being transitioned into winter. In fact, the material with it being suede, it just makes sense. So that's why a lot of these things are just gonna save you money, because you essentially can wear them for a longer period of time, so 2 seasons. The booties, I think I'm going to keep these for winter as well, but I'm going to add some brown booties. I got these at Macy's last year. I forgot the brand of these, but yeah, I'm going to try to find them. I absolutely love these. They're super cute. It gives like that Texas flair or Western girl flair. And I just kind of pulled some other boots out. I got these from Pretty Little Thing a very, very long time ago. In fact, they don't even like sell shoes anymore. And then these are Steve Madden. This right here is a showstopper. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, it's giving Western sexy tees. And I actually went to a Steve Madden event where I got mine customized. They had like this heat laser that allowed you to add like little photo prints. So I got like a little horse right there. And then I feel like the camera's not doing justice, but I have in cursive letters the first 2 letters of my name, K. And on the other boot, you can see a little bit better since this is more of like a serif font, but it's in gold. And then I got it laser stitched in the inside as well. So a little customization. I wanted it to be kind of subtle since the denim and studs is like the star of the show with this boot. I didn't want to take away from that. A lot of people was getting like colors added, so but I felt like this neutral kind of just, you know, made it still look classy and cute. Now these two boots I actually got in the mail. I ordered these during Black Friday essentially. They're both from Amazon. Now I'm going to swap out the tall boots in the winter wardrobe compared to the ones that I have for the fall. I just wanted to kind of switch it up just a little bit, just to show people like you literally can still have options, but it keeps, like I said, you from buying too many different things to where you're just like overspending, right? So now me purchasing like another black and another brown tall boot, it allows me for like the years to come to swap it out. And I try to make sure they're not the same type of style. They may be the same type of color but not the same type of style, so that way when it comes to you like picking out a vibe that you're going for, you'll have options. That is how I think about it, right? So I got these black stiletto boots. I feel like the camera's not doing justice from this angle. So these stiletto boots are from Amazon. I wear a size US women's 6, so I'm gonna have these linked down below for you guys as well. I've seen another pair of these in Macy's before that everybody was raving about. This is just a similar pair. I want to say I paid less than $65 for these. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I purchased these during like the Black Friday event sale that was going on Amazon. So I'm trying to think of what style you would call this. Like it's like that, because it's obviously different from the black ones that I just showed you. This is like that extra cuff look. I don't know if that's what you call it, y'all, but I love these boots. So let me try these on for y'all. I love these. Very cute. And I honestly feel like I might wear these to the Gunna concert this coming up week, because this goes with the vibe of like that long sleeve denim dress. The dress itself stops right there, so it'll still work for the weather situation. Like right now in Houston, it's not really like super cold, but we've been having like cold fronts come through for the last 2 weeks. So it's like Monday through Wednesday will be cold, especially when I have to go into office and it's like 40-50 degrees in the morning, and like I'm not used to that here. So especially around this time, it's still like slightly warm, which is why I'm definitely forcing some of this winter stuff because I feel like in Houston it's cold, like winter cold from December to February, and then it's hot again, right? So that's why I have a lot of transitional pieces for fall and winter. Now let's get into these brown boots. Now these are what I call funky and interesting in shape, right? So these are also suede boots. Interestingly enough, the last pair of boots that I have, let me just show you guys to compare. One is like a cocoa brown and one is like a rich brown, but they're both suede, right? But this is giving you that wedge tease instead of a single heel like this. But I think these are so cute, like very interesting. I feel like when you have a very neutral or simple palette outfit, you want to do things that are interesting in shape or pattern or texture, and this is definitely giving that. So let me try these on. Now as far as these being like over leg / over jeans, I'm not really the biggest fan of that. However, in the winter color palette, I'm definitely going with darker denim. So for fall, I just went with your standard blue denim jeans. I have these in skinny jeans, and I also have like the wide leg. But for the winter time, I definitely go for very dark denim or black. So I think that these will look really good over the jean as far as dark denim, but more so probably look really well just on the leg. This is when you have like a little midi sweater dress or a mini skirt, but they're very comfortable. And I haven't worn like a pair of wedges in so long, so I was really excited to try something out that was very interesting in style or shape like this. So get ready for how I style these in the winter. basil chicken and rice that I just had, chef's kiss. Okay, it was so easy to make. Like when I tell y'all, literally less than 25 minutes. All I had to do was cook my rice. Don't judge me, I use a rice cooker, but this is how it looks. And I wanted to show you guys, I went ahead and like meal prepped everything up. So 1 2 3 4, and I know you're wondering, Kayla, you made 5 lunches but only 4 dinner servings or meal preps, because usually Friday evening counts as the weekend for me, and I eat out on the weekends. So I made just enough. So this is literally everything I'm eating this week. So we got the Thai basil chicken and rice for lunch, and this is a ground chicken, by the way. Then we have my chicken pasta, or chicken goddess chicken pasta salad that I showed you earlier this morning, and then my veggie mix. So with my veggie mix, I'll be adding a little of these to like my dinners just to mix match. If I want to make a carrot ribbon salad, I can do that. I can just add a little bit of micro broccoli on top of that rice, or a little bit of kale on top of the rice if I want. But you know, just giving myself options. And then for breakfast, I'm going with one of these egg bites and my homemade maple chicken sausages, and I'm gonna pop a piece of Ezekiel bread in the toaster and just butter it. So just have some buttered Ezekiel toast. And then I wanted to show you guys what was the sauce mixture for my Thai basil chicken, and of course you gotta have the Thai basil leaves. So I just pinched off a few of these and I saved the rest because I'm gonna add this to my curry for next week. I'm making yellow curry with fish, so wanted to save that. But for the sauce mixture itself, I went in with some honey, soy sauce, sriracha sauce, a little swig of sesame oil. You don't want to put too much of this. And then I put a little bit of fish sauce. To season the ground chicken, I just did this seasoning blend from Trader Joe's. Why is it not focusing? There we go. This garlic and spicy seasoning blend from Trader Joe's, and then just a little bit of onion powder. But that was simple. When I made the sauce, all I did was, you know, whisk it in a bowl. I poured it in with the chicken and peppers while I cooked it, but only half of it. So once the chicken was done cooking, I put it down to simmer, and then I poured in the rest of the sauce to let it thicken up. And it was so good, y'all. Like, I know it's gonna slap tomorrow because it's something about food that kind of like sits and marinates overnight, and then when you reheat it, it always just slaps even more the next day. So that's what I did for dinner. I'm about to get ready for bed, but that was my weekend, y'all. Like, I know this would be like a Sunday reset, which technically it was, because I got a lot done today. I was able to prep all my food for the week. And the cool thing about this is this: I'm someone who likes to hand wash my dishes. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how people just use the dishwasher all the time. Like, I will literally hand wash my dishes, put it in the dishwasher, and maybe sometimes even run the dishwasher itself after hand washing it. But I never just put the dishes in the dishwasher and run the dishwasher. I have to hand wash. But what I will say about meal prepping your stuff for the week, it's a lot of dishes, and I'm not gonna lie, it took me like an hour to clean everything up and clean the kitchen. But I'll say this: having it in the containers and then just reheating it up allows you to have less dishes throughout the week. So keep that in mind. It just makes things easier, and it makes it quicker when you come from the gym to not feel like, oh my gosh, I gotta come home and like cook when you're like exhausted from the gym and stuff, or just exhausted from work. Because who wants to think about, oh my gosh, let me sit here and prep all this stuff? It's already cooked. It's simple, it's easy. You can watch TV and relax. But what I was watching was It's All Her Fault. That's on Peacock. It's a really good series. Everybody was talking about it on TikTok, so that's what I was doing. But I'm about to pour me up some tea. What I like to do, this is like my nightcap drink. People like to drink wine at night. I like to drink tea. So I have my ginger lemon tea bag in here, and I always put a little bit of either cranberry or pomegranate juice. Today I chose to do pomegranate juice. And I always get pure concentrated, why am I saying concentrated? Pure pomegranate juice, not from concentrates. I need to clarify that it has to be 100% to make it really good, so where it's not like all that artificial stuff in there. Then I have my tea kettle, my electric tea kettle. Just gonna pour that, let that steep for about 3 minutes. Have that. wear my gold eye patches tonight. Do a little skincare because I did film today. That's why my eyebrows are filled in. I'll actually insert that clip. So what I decided to do after I was kind of piecing some things together for my winter capsule wardrobe, I decided to, oh, that was hot. I just tried to sit my hand down on that. Ouch. So yeah, I was basically piecing some outfits together, and I decided to film a wearing versus styling video, which turned out kind of cute. I think I'm gonna start filming in that area too, because you guys know on my Instagram, if you follow me, which you should, at the OKae Kaela, I actually film a lot of my fashion shots from the bedroom where like my nightstand is, from like that scene, and I rarely do anything in the living room. So I just thought it was cute since I have it decorated for Christmas, so I may like continue to do that, just kind of switch up some of the angles that I'm recording videos at. But yeah, let's go wind down, do a little skincare, and get ready for bed.
There is no better feeling than getting ready for bed and having a really cute pajama set on, comfortable pajama set on, and doing some skincare and getting ready for bed. I'm going in with the Frozen Kojic Honey facial wash. I've been loving this because whenever I have like those deep hormonal breakouts that usually leave dark marks, I feel like this does a good job of fading them pretty quickly. Because usually, like if I have a normal acne flare up, I don't typically scar, but when it's those deep hormonal flares that you get when you're like on your cycle, those leave some of the worst dark marks for like up to a month, sometimes longer. Like I have a little blemish right there, but this does a good job of fading it because it has kojic acid in it. And I love washing my face with one of these little, I don't know what you call these. They're like exfoliating scrub pads, I guess. This is not the exfoliating one. This is just like a little silicone pad to help lather and get it in pretty good. You can get these on Amazon. I know I've seen them at like TJ Maxx too, in the beauty section. That section in TJ Maxx will always have me in the chokehold. I am like always buying stuff I do not need in that area. It's just too many cute little skincare beauty gadgets that's over there, and they're always like really affordable too. So go in and moisturize my face with the Lip Bar Do Me. I've actually had their face wash before as well, and it comes in a bottle that's packaged just like this. I ran out, which is why I went back to my Rosen Kojic Honey face wash, but this moisturizer feels amazing. I do not like moisturizers that either feel too heavy or feel really greasy, especially when I'm about to go to bed, because it always makes me feel like I'm getting it all over the pillow. But I love this because it has a little pump application and it lasts all day. I use this during the day as well. And now I'm going to go with those eye patches that I got in my Ipsy beauty bag. I should have worn my little cuffs because look, oh, I hate that. And I'm going to have to wait for that to dry. But this came with 2 eye patches, and this is by Beautyology Lab again. I have plenty of gold eye patches. Like you can get these on Amazon. You can get them at Ulta Beauty in a pack. You can get my scissors to open this because this is not opening. This just always feels like the cherry on top. Oh, I just love that cooling sensation. And I'm just gonna let this sit on my skin for about 15-30 minutes. That's what it says on the directions. Normally I just let it sit on there until it shrivels up, because you'll know when it's done, because it'll get very, very dry. Y'all, these are sliding down my face. But to finish the night off, I always put my Edam, it's called Le Chouchou Lip Softening Balm on my lips. Like when I tell y'all, I have so many of these. Shout out to Edam because I'm on their PR list, and I have the mini versions. I have the kind that are like really tinted with deep color. This is the guava one, which is my favorite one to go to bed with. But just putting that on. When I was younger, and especially in college, I used to go to bed with like full-blown lip gloss. Like I'm talking about the kind from the beauty supply store that was like 99 cents. And I would still do that. If I don't have this with me, I will put on some lip gloss. But I love this Edam lip balm because it has like this cooling sensation with this metal applicator tip. And it just lasts all night. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'm still able to go like that. And then I wanted to show you guys on my nightstand what I actually bought from TJ Maxx. Because I did all my Christmas shopping, right? But it wouldn't be right if I treated myself to something too, okay? So I bought one of these like 3-in-1 magnetic wireless charger stands. And I loved it because it caught my eye simply because the aesthetic of it matches like my nightstand and headboard decor. So this is how it looks. Like this part right here is where you put your magnetic phone case part on it. Boom. So it holds your phone and charges it. And then if you have an Apple Watch, you just set it right there. And then your AirPods can charge down here. So I like it because it's like pretty much hands-free in a sense without the like whole charger thing. Like I can really scoot it back here, but since I have my Christmas decor stuff on my nightstand, I just have it right here. But it's cool because when I'm done for the night, I'll just pop that on there and my phone is charging. This was only $25. I'm pretty sure you get this on Amazon, but I thought this was the coolest, cutest thing. Like, look at it. This material literally blends in with my headboard, my Bible, just the whole overall aesthetic. But yeah, I'm gonna wind down and read my book for Q4. I am so excited to finish this because this will be the last book that I was able to complete for my 2025 reading goals, which was reading 1 to 2 books a quarter. And this is the last one, so I'm excited about it. It's pretty good so far. I actually purchased this when I was in Washington, D.C. So if you guys saw that vlog like back in May, I purchased like 2 books, but I already had like other books that I was reading or had in order to read. So I was finally able to go ahead and start this. I always like fold in my pages when I'm done with them or chapters. So I'm gonna finish this off, wind down in the vlog right here, and check this out. I'm set for the week. Look, these things are sliding down. My other patches do not do this. But yeah, I am pretty much set for the week. Got all my meals prepped. And look, on the bright side, like I told y'all, washing the dishes after cooking all of that is one thing, but during the week, I won't have that many dishes because the only dish that will be on the sink or in the sink is the meal containers that I ate that day. That's it. So that's a huge plus to this like whole meal prepping thing. But yeah, I'm going to end the vlog right here, you guys. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Good night. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.